I said fuck Xbox, fuck all these Xbox, fuck every Xbox dead channel. Won't give a damn. It's PlayStation for life. You don't get it? Let's get it. Let's do this. Let's do this, my ponies. Let's go to war. What? Say what? Yeah. I say I double dip on The Last of Us. Woo. Yeah, I double dip on the director's cut. Woo. Double dip on every damn release. Damn right. Yeah, Jim Ryan is my motherfucking boss. The boss. Yo, and we don't care about no layoffs. Yeah, all the shine are gonna keep it on the low. Shh. We be sucking on every damn toe. Yum. Because Sony PlayStation gets the love. Yeah, so all hell Sony, we be your ponies. You can take my wife, you can take my money. I'm obsessed with the God of War. Yeah, all my ponies ready to go to war. Whoa. The PlayStation high, all over my head. Pentimeter PS5, 120 FPS. Blue team is the set, throw it up. I never had sex, I only care about sales. I said what I said. Woo! Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Yeah. I see you Xbox. I see you playing on Game Pass for free. Nah, man, we don't do that over here. We pay $70 a game. Yeah, you Xbox be broke. You so stupid, so goofy. Fuck you, Demo Flow. Fuck you. Like and subscribe. Yeah, if you wanna see me more on Demo Flow Gaming channel. Fuck this dude, I'ma pop in the shot every time. Yeah, but I'm here to show my pony love. And you with it? Say what?
There is computing. Users will be able to play their favorite games seamlessly. Gamers will be able to find a place to play in different spaces. While PlayStation will remain our core product, we will expand our gaming experiences to PC, mobile, and cloud.
Yo, hello everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Demo Flow Gaming Show, where I share my passion for gaming and keep you informed of everything that's going on with gaming, whether it be on Xbox, Nintendo, and PlayStation, man. And stay tuned because we got everything that's going on with gaming here. So, man, what a fucking week off the bat. Like, yeah, man. Shout out to Desire. Thank you for coming through, homie. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm eating Funyuns and I'm playing WWE 2K26. It's like it's back in my childhood. It's great.
Holy shit. That's awesome, man. I'm happy to hear that you've been playing games and such. And Power Boss in the house as well. How's it going, man? How you doing?
He's getting old. He's a senile old man.
Nah, he's not that old, man.
I don't know. He's got a cane and everything.
Holy shit. All right, so whatever you're watching, man, thank you for tuning in. The show is available on Kick and Twitch as well. So tune in, man. Hey, guys, what a motherfucking week. Like, look, it started off last Friday, right? When Xbox changed, CEOs. And now we got Asha Sharma as the new leader of Xbox. And everybody already speculating, right? We have articles being written about Xbox not being sunsetted, like the bunch of bullshit articles out there. And bro, what a fucking strike right to the gut, man. To the mix section, a clothesline and a beauty from Xbox announcing the new generation of Xbox consoles, right? I know Geoff Keighley wanted to change the words that Asha Sharma said, but she said console. So let's go with what she said. Why are we changing people's words? That's just like my 2 cents on it. But anyways, man, shout out to chat. I see Miguel Diaz in the building. Dímelo, Bobby. Here early and ready for the soul. And Dreamcast guy saying Xbox is dead for the 9th time. Bro, I mean, you can make this up, bro. Desired in the house as well early, and he says I'm playing WWE 2K26, man. I heard he's awesome. What's going on with that?
Dude is so fucking good.
Awesome. Glad to see you playing games on like these fucking ponies that all they do is be on Twitter. Just hoping for Xbox's demise, and that's kind of sad, dude. Because we should be excited about new gaming hardware, right? Whether it be a console or a hybrid, a PC, a new thing, a phone that can play games, whatever it is, man. Anything that we get that we can play games on, it should be something that to be celebrated. I mean, that's just my opinion. We got 6-Layer in the building as well, saying, get him, Devil Flow and Powerballs. What's good, child? Happy Friday. Hit that like and subscribe. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Damn, Suck. You're not gonna say get him Desire? Wow, I feel so let out.
He actually said shout out to you, Desire. He said like 4 comments. Man.
Oh, I'm just fucking with you.
shout out to 6-Layer, man. I really appreciate you, man. Shout out to everybody who's coming to the show, whether you're watching live, whether you're watching the replay, where you catching a clip later on. Who gives a damn, man? I'm glad that you're here. Happy motherfucking Friday. And it's an amazing week because, I mean, games are being released. Like, for example, WWE, I didn't know it had released. I seen some gameplay and some good things that people had to say besides the situation that they have with the pricing and all of that, right? That's besides the point.
That's the only issue with it is the fucking pricing and the ringside pass. I'm not a fan of those. But outside of that, very good.
Exactly. And also we got Marathon releasing yesterday. Powerballs. I picked it up because I do want to support Bungie. I know. A lot of people are like super disappointed in me, but I'm going to be playing this with my friends. Some of my friends wanted to play. So let's see if they go with the words. And,
I believe you. I was on stream with Gara afterwards when he was playing Pokepia. He played about an hour and 40 minutes of Marathon. My God, it was painful to watch. Not because he's bad at the game, but just from the server slam and the experience that I know playing myself, because I gave it a shot. I said I would. I played the server slam. And the full release is even worse.
Didn't get to play that much yesterday. Nothing but this is all I played, like maybe like 45 minutes to an hour. I did a couple of runs. I did the initial run. And then I did the next, run that you have to do a couple of like missions and stuff. And after that, I didn't play because I had nobody to play with. But I did. I did have a good time though. Yeah.
Did you know that Bungie officially announced every season your character progress gets wiped?
Yeah, I mean that's how it is in every extraction shooter. No? The items get wiped, but not the character. So yeah, this kind of, I mean, they want to do their own thing. They want to be in their own lane. And look, I'm gonna tell you something because I'm one of the people. Imagine coming to a game, hopping in the new season, and everybody's already like, with the runners like super OP with all. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's only fair for them to wipe everything every season. That's just how it is. And the way I see it, the way that I'm playing extraction shooters. I'm borrowing the things. I don't pick up loot. Just thinking about me staying with it. I know that I'm gonna lose it at some point, whether it be like on a run or at the end of the season. So I kind of like that shit because if you think about it, when you not playing these games 24/7. Right, and everybody's ahead of you, and you come into like brand new, maybe like a month or two later, and everybody's super OP. It's not gonna, you know what I mean? It's not gonna sit well with new players, and obviously they need new players. So this is a move to be able to get new players. You feel me? So I think I like it, but at the end of the day, Marathon is being like literally decimated by a card game. Slay the Spire 2 release, and he's banging on Steam, and he's
I have the
really
Steam charts
doing
pulled up
well.
if you want to look at it.
Look, pull it up.
All right, hang on.
I thought I seen it last time. I seen it. I think it was like a 300,000 concurrent players, which is insane if you think about it for a card turn-based game. That I'm not really into it, but there you go, man. Like, there's a lot of people who enjoy different types of games, and that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That is beautiful. So yeah, Powerball's here with the Steam chart.
First game.
I don't know why
This is
I
for
can't add it.
Marathon.
I'm trying to add it. Hold up. There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
This is
There we go.
Marathon right now. Okay. We know none peak hours. It dropped.
This is now
looks-
47,000 players now.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
literally lost half its player base.
Yeah.
Our
I mean,
creators
it's early in the morning too on a Friday too. If you think about it. So.
has
And
been
WWE's out.
steadily.
Which is better.
Arc Raiders has been staying at around 100,000. As you see, yesterday alone was
Yeah.
192.
That's good.
It has its dips. Not many people are into it as heavily, but it has a steady
Yeah.
player base.
They keep on coming
that.
back. That's
Slay
a
the
healthy.
Spire 2. This is gonna blow your socks off.
Holy shit! Half a
It hit
million already, almost.
130.
Holy shit! Okay, that's awesome. And that's
So-
a double A game. These people are already making a lot of profit. Like on this game because it's a simple game. But people are enjoying it, man. That goes to show. How much is this game though?
$25.
Yeah, that's another thing too. That's what I said. Marathon, if it was $25, people would be more, if it was free to play, people would be more inclined to play Marathon. But the Super Slam didn't leave a good taste in people's mouth. A lot of people left disappointed. A lot of people didn't enjoy the game. But
I can't
there's
see
another
the
side.
2K26 desire.
Hmm?
I can't see the 2K26.
It's not showing. They're blocking it.
They don't own it, so they can't see the data on it.
Yeah, because they'd have to own this the Premier Edition, which is
Well, no, this was just the regular edition.
Oh, the regular edition. I don't think you can fucking.
Holy shit.
What would it be? The season pass, standard edition.
It should be a standard. Nah, it's not showing. It's okay. It's okay. Moving on, though. Moving on.
Because it's early access right now, right?
Yeah, it's really
Okay.
good.
That's fine.
It's
Gameplay is
only
fantastic.
pre-orders now. The people who pre-ordered are the one who play now.
Gotcha.
Okay. Got it. So Lycos 45 in the house as well. What's up, Demo, Powerballs, Desire, and Chat? Marathon is a lot of fun. I already put in 9 hours. There you go. Somebody who enjoys Marathon. We told we were never going to see him. But yeah, man, Lycos is sort of like me. He plays a lot of
No, there's
shooters.
good people that enjoy it.
So
Let's be
I understand why he would like something like Marathon. But I'm going to say this one over here, man. Marathon is fun with friends, but when you play it by yourself, is not the best thing to play by yourself. Let's just keep it real. Yeah, John Butch in the house. I'm not rooting for Marathon to fail, but I'm not going to buy it. Not my kind of game. There you go.
Same with
Yeah,
me.
we got different opinions here. That's awesome. Lucas 25843 from Twitch. I'm on the road right now, but once I park, me and the squad are rolling deep into your next stream. There you go, man. Awesome. Let's go. I'm that Ninja 617. 250 million for Marathon. That game will be dead next week. I mean,
Wait. It cost 250 million for Marathon?
I don't know how much it costed to make. I don't think so. I mean, it was
let me
only
look this up
16 gigabytes. Nah, I don't think so. It was only 16 gigabytes to download. So that, in my opinion, that's not triple A territory. This is more, I would say, like a double A title from Bungie. I didn't think they went all out. But man, enough about fucking Marathon. Let's talk about the big news today, dude. Because The next generation of Xbox got announced. Yeah, that's right. Asha Sharma on Twitter, and I'm
But-
gonna pull it up in
But
here.
Xbox dead.
Yeah, Xbox fucking dead, but damn, Asha Sharma on Twitter, she posted this, and we're gonna go over it, and we're gonna dissect, and we're gonna see what the hell is going on. And let me go ahead and, God damn it, bro, and share my screen because
Oh, last little thing on Marathon before we jump into this. Just put it out there. Like I said, Gara put in about an hour and 40 minutes into Marathon, and then he switched for about 2 hours of Pocopia. Pocopia for a cozy Animal Crossing, Dragon Quest Builders, whatever style cozy game you want to put that into with Pokemon. Very, very like baby's first Animal Crossing kind of game,
right.
but it is more complete and plays better than Marathon, and you get more satisfaction out of it.
Right. The thing is, like, the different games,
that out.
you think about it, it's
I'm
two
just saying,
different
put
sides
that
of the
out there.
coin. Yeah. Well, Asha Sharma, the new leader at Xbox, said yesterday, great start to the morning with Team Xbox, where we talked about our commitment to the return of Xbox, including Project Helix, the code name for our next generation console. Project Helix will lead in performance and player Xbox and PC games. Looking forward to chatting about this more with partners and studios at my first GDC next week. Holy shit. So next week, I'm pretty sure we're going to get a little bit more information about this. But I want to ask you guys, man, and I want to ask chat too. Let me know on that in the comments. What do you think about this announcement? Is Xbox cooking or not? And also, like, man, didn't they say that Xbox was being sunsetted? Because I've read a few articles about even all Xbox legends came forward saying the brand is done. I don't believe in that. But we say here, like, listen, these people are legends. We respect them. But at the end of the day, they don't work with Xbox. They haven't worked with Xbox in years. So they're out of the loop with what's going on at Xbox. So I want to ask you, Desire, man, how do you feel about this announcement? Does it make any difference to you? Are you going to pick one of these Xbox up? And do you think it's a great idea to merge Xbox and PC and consoles and PC? Where do you stand on this?
I've always said that consoles should be closer to PCs, especially for how they are. Now, with the new Xbox, if they make you pay for fucking online, that's a fucking scam, and I would be fucking appalled. But if they don't, fantastic device. Fully recommend getting it. If you're not already on PC.
Yeah. All right. So it'll be like the way you see it, it'll be like an entry level type thing for people who are interested on both console and PC. And now this is the way I see it with the popularity, right, that PC gaming has reached. That is something that these platforms like Xbox and PlayStation and even Nintendo can ignore, right? You think about it, PC has a lot of players. I know there's a lot of PCs out there that are not capable, right, to run these games at higher fidelity based on their specs. But there's also other ways and other things that you can play gaming. Now we got DLSS 4 with frame generation and all of that. So if you got like anything like over the 40 series cards, like you have a 4060, and you can easily run a lot of games, right? A higher fidelity, and I'll argue that way better than consoles, right? And also you get the freedom that the PC ecosystem offers. You get DRM free games or at GOG. You get the juicy discounts at Steam. You get 2 games every week from Epic, regardless of whether you like it or not. It's 2 freaking free games that you don't get anywhere else. And You get access to mods. You get access to mobile gaming on PC now. That's huge. A lot of people have been playing mobile games on PC. Like the new Division is coming out on mobile, and I want to play it, but I don't want to play on my phone. I'm gonna go ahead and try to download it on my PC. I know that's possible, and I'm gonna be playing it from there. And that's a new game. It looks great for being a mobile game. You could argue that all the games look better, but I love the Division, and I love games like this. So I'm gonna be checking it out at least, and it's free to play. And it just offers you a bunch of like flexibility, right, to your gaming. And not only that, man. I feel like the newest generation of kids, they're more inclined to mobile and PC gaming than console. Like, for example, I have my little cousin, shout out to him. I gave him my 3080 build that I have. He had a PlayStation 5, hasn't touched that shit like since he got the PC. Like, that shit is like collecting dust for him. He's on the PC 24/7, playing games like Fortnite, Minecraft. And why is that? Because look, he's learning how to play on the mouse and keyboard. He's understanding now how much free share he gets and the flexibility. He's able to use a dual monitor setup, right? Which allows him to, listen to music and play at the same time, watch a video and play at the same time, type shit, these kids do these days. And it's just like, I'm seeing it. And a lot of friends of mine, like when they talk to me, they reach out to me, be like, no, bro, we know you always playing and shit. Like, I'm trying to, my kid wants a PC. What should I get him? And I'm like, your kid want a PC. Like, your kid is 10. Like, what the fuck are you going to get a PC for? But this is where we are right now, dude. Kids right now, they like the PCs. The new wave, dude. And now Xbox with the new hybrid idea of making PC easier to reach for people who don't really know much about utilizing Windows and people who don't want to deal with the whole, things that come with a PC, right? Like updates and such. I think it's great, man. It's a great idea. And I think that she said it right there. These Xbox will play PC games. And let me tell you something right now, dude. Steam Next Fest happened last week. I played around 50 to 40 demos. It was just download, try, delete, wish list, whatever I needed. And all these games are coming. They're way cheaper. They are cheaper than the games on console, and it's just like, wow, if I get that in my living room as well, because now what we can do is that I have my Xbox. So some games that I own on Xbox are Xbox Play Everywhere. So I'm able to play those games on my PC. So sometimes, my kid is asleep. There's something going on in the house. I can play in the living room. I come and play on my PC, right? Some shit is going on in my room. Like my girl's asleep or something. I'm in a party or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? Let me go to the living room and play over there. And now I'm going to be able to connect my games, my libraries throughout both PC and Xbox. So now for the Xbox guys that are like hardcore and they only have the Xbox and they have nothing else, like Fanboys and Desire, how do you think this is going to work out for them? And if you are one of these type of gamers who only have one platform or only the Xbox or only the PlayStation, how do you feel about this? Like, you're literally getting an extra platform with your next Xbox. Not only an extra platform, but many platforms. You get GOG, you get Steam, Epic, and more. So how do you think they, like, because I know, and I've been hearing a lot about people wanting exclusives to go back to Xbox, but I don't think that's but I don't think that's really the one thing that would drive people to buy consoles anymore. I think like exclusives, and we were saying it earlier, like, the majority of people who are playing on PlayStation and on Xbox, and they're playing on these platforms because of the exclusives, it's like, very little. If you think about it, because these games, the exclusives, are not really selling that well.
No, they're not.
They're not really like,
more multi-platform games are being played. Like we were speaking about the case of Fortnite, speaking about
Despite
Call
what
of Duty.
some fanboys I've covered state, which always makes me laugh. I go, okay, name me one exclusive.
Yeah,
It's
games
outsold
like
Minecraft
like
or GTA. I'll wait.
right Minecraft. People are playing GTA. People are playing FIFA or FC or whatever the NBA 2K. Yeah,
NBA and WWE and Madden.
yeah, and all the third-party releases. Like now we got a huge third-party release dropping, which is like Crimson Desert.
And you
Right.
even see big games like Starfield. You know, that game topped on the charts for the month that it
it's
launched.
like April is when it's coming to PlayStation, right?
Supposedly, that's the rumor. But
Yes, sir.
you also have to look at, you know, no single player game stays in the top of the charts for long, no matter where it is.
Yes. I would say, man, that Steam and getting all the shit from PC outweighs any exclusive that PlayStation may have. First off, the motherfuckers don't have games, bro. Let's keep it real. Wolverine is coming at the end of the year, dude. Like, don't cap for that shit yet until it comes out. You have a whole year almost to wait for that shit to drop. That's first and foremost. Satos, you could argue it's gonna be good or bad or whatever, but it's not the huge game that they make it out to be, man. Returnal sold like shit on the PlayStation and sold like shit on the PC when they put it. Like that type of game is not that popular. Like, let's keep it real, dude. And after that, they got nothing else. I mean, I don't see them outweighing all these games that we got coming on from Steam. Like, you immediately get access to Escape from Tarkov,
But hey,
Counter Strike. You know what I'm saying?
Fanboys, they're not going to be coming to or PC anymore, despite what this says right here. Demo. One moment.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen.
Yeah. Share
Sorry,
your
I'm
screen, bro. Because that's another thing. People are talking about PlayStation stopping the PC ports for single players. And dude, now when Marathon is fumbling the back like this, now when they lost a lot of money with Concord, this is like, and I was telling Desire behind the scenes, this is like similar to a single mom turning down her tax return, right? Just because of pride. I mean, it's not going to happen. PlayStation looking to make money, and they will continue to do so. They can say whatever the fuck they want. This is not an official statement from PlayStation telling you we're not going to pour anymore to PC, especially when you got shit like this happening, Desire. Like, look, check it out. This is PlayStation yesterday. PC-ready PlayStation 5 controllers appears in stores after reports suggest Sony is returning to console exclusives. So you're telling me you're returning to console exclusives, yet you continue to produce hardware and you continue to produce stuff for PC, including the monitor, including the headphones, even the VR is compatible with PC now. So you think about it, actions speak louder than words.
Plus, let's think about it logically. If they were going to, wouldn't they have shuttered a fucking Nixus instead of Bluepoint? Think about that, everyone. They shuttered a remaster studio and not a porting studio. That should say quite a lot.
Yeah, they still porting games, dude.
And
but they don't.
They also have Valkyrie Entertainment as well for a porting studio.
Oh yeah, right. I completely forgot about them.
I mean, guys, the writing is on the wall. Things are there for you to see. People took Jason Schreier word like, oh my God, this is gospel. They even in their articles, there's like, but no one at PlayStation can confirm this. So why are we running with this, right? Why ponies and the media can keep the same energy about the rumors when they are on the Xbox side? Because there were rumors about Xbox going back to exclusives, but they weren't treated seriously the same way that these rumors about PlayStation and stopping PC ports are being treated. You feel me? So when that came out, and the rumors about Xbox going back to exclusivity on Twitter, I made my voice heard, and I said I do not believe that shit until Xbox come forward and do an official announcement. Look, it can happen. At the end of the day, Phil Spencer and Sarah Bone told you this was an experiment, and that we're gonna do a few ports and see how they do. Fast forward now to 2026, some of the games did good. Some of the games did horrible. Like, for example, Sea of Thieves and Forza were a success. Those are multiplayer games. But if you go to like single player games that they ported, like, High on Life and shit, that it didn't do shit over there.
You feel me? But High on Life was dealing with a lot of stuff because one of the main voice actors is kind of a piece of shit. So,
I mean, but it was everybody cried when Tango got sold and shut down and moved on to some other entity. And look, it goes to show that nobody wanted that shit. I'm not saying High on Life is a bad game. In fact, I thought it was amazing. But is it my type of game? Is it a game that is going to be extremely popular, like reading games? The last reading game that was popular was like Guitar Hero. Let's be here. And that was a bunch of years ago. So I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I don't believe that Xbox is going to go exclusive for now. But the strategy, like Asha Sharma said, is the strategy until it's not. And I think that if they going to go back to exclusives, it will be next generation when they drop their Xbox, And
I don't see. I'm sorry to interrupt them. I'll let you finish and then I'll state my statement.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you finish and then I'll finish my statement.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that if there's a good time to go back to exclusive, it's next year. Do I like this shit? No, because I want people to play games everywhere whenever they, there's literally no reason. Like, okay, you think about it. Last generation, guys. Last generation, not like a long time ago, in the 90s, you got Nintendo 64 and you got PlayStation, right? The cartridges weren't compatible with the CDs, so exclusives make sense. You know what I'm saying? Different technologies within the same generation. It makes sense that one shit playing one device and couldn't be played in the other one and vice versa, right? Makes sense. But now, look, your consoles are PC, like role-playing as consoles. That's literally all there is. PCs with limitations so that you have to pay for online, so that you stuck in there, not being able to access all the features that PCs gives you, to make it all more simple or simplify everything for you guys. Okay? So I'm guessing that if they're going to do exclusive, they do it the next generation, starting with the new hardware, but we'll have to see if they really about that life. Now, do I believe that they're going to do it? I'm like Desire. I'm sitting here thinking about like maybe it's not going to happen. But there is a slight chance that they might go for the jugular at Sony PlayStation and be like, look, my boot is in charge now. He said in the past, we've seen that email. He said, let's fucking spend them out of business. Let's kill them. Let's step on them. Let's bury it and pee on their graves, right? We've seen that email. And boys, he's in charge now of this shit now at the same time, right? So they might go for like, let's kill PlayStation. But I personally don't want to see that because I want to see these consoles ecosystems thriving so that we can get better competition and all of that. Listen, I'll be extremely sad if Sony PlayStation disappears from the gaming space. The same with Xbox, Nintendo, and any other platform. Because at the end of the day, this is my hobby, and I enjoy playing games. So if PlayStation makes a game, it's a chance that I might like it, and I might be into it. If Nintendo makes a game, maybe I will play it at some point in my life. And the same with the rest of the companies. And that's the way that I see it, man. But Desire, go ahead and make the point, dude. What do you have in mind about the whole exclusivity thing?
Why would Microsoft ever remove from majority of their users? Honestly, think about that real quick. So there's no way they're going to remove it from PC. It's just not going to fucking happen. Would they possibly remove their games from going to other consoles, even though I really don't fucking like that? Possibly. I could see that. But do I think they're going to remove from PC? Fuck no.
No, from PC, no, but maybe from PlayStation and Nintendo and all that shit. Maybe they do 1 or 2 exclusive or something. Maybe they got like one game and they be like, you know what, let's try this shit out. And if it doesn't work, if you don't sell the console, they put it later. I mean, they could try. I'll say, you know what I mean? Like, if this is the game that Sony PlayStation wants to play and they want to stop porting to PC and they actually go ahead and do it, and they take the pay cut and they want to go this way, if Xbox got a way to reply to them, it will be this. Make that shit exclusive, make them beg for, like, you know, being back in the conversation. Because, I mean, the manpower that Xbox have and the amount of IPs and games coming out is not even comparable to what PlayStation have. We're talking about 2 games a year, 1 game a year, a month, while Xbox have, like, this year alone, Halo, Gears, Forza. Those 3 games by themselves are behemoths, but they got more because they have Call of Duty, they have the Diablo expansion, and they have more and more and more and more games coming out. State of Decay in the pipeline, Clockwork Revolution. Look at all these exciting games that are coming out while Sony PlayStation ain't got shit. And that's just a reality, man. That's not me console warring. That's just me telling you the fact. Like 6 and 7 and 8 is higher and greater than 2. And that's just a motherfucking bottom line because Demoflow said so. Okay, shout out to Stone Cold. So, what's going on with you, Power Buzz? How do you feel about this? You know, because we didn't go to you. How do you feel about the Project Helix? And do you think it's going to be a success? How do you feel about Xbox strategy moving forward?
I think it's going to be amazing because what was one of the things that they were talking about? Trying to create a game version for multiple platforms. Now all they have to do is create the PC version and the Xbox will be able to play it. They don't have to make a console specific version.
All right, you ready?
So that means it can be better optimized. And if they decide to port it to PlayStation, then it's only a second system they have to develop for. And if they have to develop for the Switch, that's a third system. That's it. They don't have to develop for a myriad of PC specs. All they have to do is make the PC version alone. There you go. And for anything that is not Windows based, like it's Linux, you got the Steam machine coming out.
Yeah. And I think that you nailed it right there. That's one of the best things and one of the biggest advantage that Xbox is going to have next generation is that they don't have to do any extra work.
I do think also, as a caveat, that it is more enticing for developers than it is for the players.
Of course.
It's going to incentivize people, developers, to not skip making for the Xbox anymore because they're already going to be making a PC version.
Yeah. The PC version is already made by default, right? Like, they are going to drop the game on Xbox and PC at the same time. This allows the studios to spend more time polishing the games and working in another project, right? If you think about it, it's a time saver. And I think that PlayStation is going to be looking at this like, damn, like they making more money and they saving more money in the process. So in my opinion, and I said it when the rumors already came out and we already knew that the next Xbox is going to be playing PC games, that what is PlayStation going to do for next generation? Look, in fact, they had to delay the generation because they don't even know what the fuck to do. So when the next Xbox drop and we have to wait like 2-3 years for the next PlayStation, I think that's going to give them an advantage. And people are going to be like, you know what, let's pick it up. And once they fall in love with the PC ecosystem, it's going to be extremely hard to go back to buying another PlayStation. But that PlayStation only has PlayStation games and PlayStation games only. When you had the sweet, Steam deals, the free Epic games that you get every week, no DRM games at GOG, in addition to, mods and all the good stuff that you can find over there. It's just like, and I wanted to make a meme about a triple beam, let's say a scale, and you put in a scale, Sony PlayStation exclusives, and you put on the other side, right? Xbox games, Game Pass. You put Steam, GOG, Epic, all of this, and it outweighs easily what PlayStation has to offer as a platform. Not only in price, but also in quality and quantity of games, because people don't know, but there's a bunch of fucking games. Don't look, never mind Puerto Rock. Posting like, Magic Pussy as a PlayStation exclusive. I'm not a PlayStation exclusive, but as a PC exclusive. But there's plenty of them. Like, for example, we got Counter-Strike, we got Half-Life, we got the new Half-Life coming, who's probably not gonna make it to consoles. We got Escape from Tarkov. All these games that go in early access be on PC first. Like, what is it? This game, Ready or Not. Like, I was playing Ready or Not for a year or two before it came to consoles. The same with Tarkov. Tarkov is announced to be coming to console, but it's not available there yet. So if you think about it, like, you get access to a bunch of games. Not only that, Xbox just literally said, PlayStation, fuck you. We don't care about your money hack games anymore. If you want to money hack the game, you're going to have to money hack the game completely. So they kicked them off the market, the PC market. So if they got a game like Tolkien, right, that they pay for, think about it. That game is coming to an Xbox. That type of games, like, like Stellar Blade, all these games that came to PlayStation and PC but didn't come to Xbox. Like, Xbox just literally kicked them out of the market. It's like, you want to have exclusive, you don't put games here no more. That's it. They kicked them out of the market. It's like, you want to feel exclusive, like, you can do so, but you're going to be losing a lot of money and a lot of, like, mind share. You know what I'm saying? They eliminating that bullshit, the money habit shit that we hate so much, whether it be from Xbox to PlayStation and from PlayStation to Xbox. I don't really like that shit.
Well, so I want you guys to think about this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Let's state you can modify your Xbox next gen. Okay, so now you're able to modify it, and let's state you can get emulators on it. Now you don't have to get a Nintendo device. Then you don't have to get a fucking PlayStation device. Then you don't really have to get really anything else if you're trying to stay with that. And it would be an opening type of device, probably, if it's a cheaper. I would hope if they did that, they would make it cheaper than like a low-end gaming PC or like mid-range gaming PC, probably.
Yeah,
at least.
I think mid-range, and I think that the big advantage that I think is going to have, that you're going to be able to say, you're going to have the freedom to say, like we do in PC, like, listen, I want a little bit less graphics, but I want to push my frames. And that's something that you cannot get on Xbox, even though, or PlayStation, even though they're capable, I would say, to like lower the graphics and get a little bit over, like, 120 FPS. This game is 30 FPS. Okay, get rid of ambient occlusion, get rid of chromatic aberration and motion blur and ballooning, shadows, and all that shit, so that you can push your game to run a little smoother. And I think that inclusion of that is gonna be huge for console gamers. And I know people don't really like to mess with settings. Surprise, surprise, you can choose low, medium, high, epic. You know what I'm saying? Presets for your settings. And so you don't have to like do any of that. It's not as hard as people make it out to be, fam. It's not as hard as people make it out to be. But if they bring that shit to consoles, I think it's going to be huge. Now, you have AMD FSR frame generation, right? Coming into the picture as well, which could smooth out your experience in single player games. I wouldn't recommend that shit on multiplayer games or twitchy shooters, but if you're playing something like a story game, like something like, okay, let's say you're playing something like Skyrim and you use frame generation, I don't think you're gonna be feeling it too much, because it's just like, a chill game, has its moments, but it's not that fast paced. That's what I'm trying to say, man. I think it looks great. I think the next Xbox is gonna be popping. I think a lot of like new kids are gonna be like jumping in the Xbox waves. I like the name of the project, Helix, like mixing the PC DNA with the console thing, getting the best of both worlds. Who's gonna be mad at that? Like, think about it. Like, guys, Xbox fans, you got that your next Xbox, you're gonna be playing different stores besides Xbox. You get more bang for your buck when you buy this console. So just think about all the good shit that you're gonna get, man, and forget about what PlayStation is doing because they ain't doing shit. They ain't saying nothing. Like honestly, like PlayStation created this fame, right? That they had a bunch of games, but now we understand and we know that all they do is sell consoles. It's popular, people buy it, it is what it is, but that's it. The games, like the biggest publisher in the industry at the moment is Xbox. Don't get it twisted. And look, people love to take people's word as gospel, but I got something for you because Hip Hop Gamer came out, dude, and look, he had this to say, dude, and a lot of people take his word, as gospel. But I was looking at this, and this is what he had to say. Let me go ahead and share my screen, and let's listen to what Hip Hop Gamer had to say, dude.
Where you have an Xbox console and an Xbox PC in one, where literally you push a button, it's in console mode. You push a button, it's in Windows 11 mode. Same box.
You're listening to this shit, right? Look, he's supposed to have inside information. When something is happening, people quote him a lot. He's talking about this shit. He's got connections and stuff. Like, it is what it is. This is what he had to say about it.
Crazy. Now, if you look up right now the Asus NUC, and if you look up the ThinkPad right now, where they got the Android and the Windows 11 on the same thing when you connect them, conversations with certain people around this idea and concept, I'm like, yo, where did this come from? How do y'all this, that? And one of the key things was like, yo, we gotta lead the way and stay ahead of the game because this is something that we see happening in the future with our console partners.
Okay, so you see, this clip is from January 19, 2024. And he posted it recently. Like, he reposted the clip. It was like, already came out with the information. Supposedly, it was the first one who came out with it. I know a lot of people claim some other people, but let's continue to hear what he had to say, man.
I'm like, a 2-in-1, yes. Why do you think a lot of PC companies is making a lot of console-like form factor mini PCs right now?
Right. Think about it. There's a lot of like, I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a lot of like compact mini PCs now, right?
To hit the market, which means that the PC gamers and the PC market is going to get a lot more traction and attraction from console heads. Because wow, even though my console costs $400, $500, but if I drop a little $800 to get a PC, it is in the form of a console too, but I'm getting more this and more that, and I get the best of both worlds. But I'm telling you, things are changing. So get hype.
Look, he said to get hype. But listen, he had to say this though, like yesterday, and it's funny as fuck because he said Project Helix, the hybrid Xbox PC. Microsoft Asha Sharma confirms Hip Hop Gamer breaking story. Xbox hybrid from January 19, 2024 to today, March 5th, 2026. Shout out to my brother P3, Spencer the Legend, whatever. Steam on PlayStation 6. Single player AAA PlayStation games will still be on PC. Stay tuned. He's telling you this, man. PS3, download on PS5, Cloudberry, Kingdom Game, and tons more coming. GDC will be special. New video coming shortly after GDC, the goal of the game. So, he's literally telling you that all the information that is out there is wrong, right? So, I mean,
Get excited because it's happening right now. It's about to be major, period. So, another thing I'm going to tell you right now with what Xbox is doing, and shout out to my man Aaron Greenberg again, he actually just put a post out today that relates to what I'm about to tell you. So, Aaron Greenberg made a post today, And it says the #1 selling Steam game is now on Game Pass. Pal World. Get ready, go play.
Yeah, because this was like back when Pop World was popping on Steam and everywhere.
Why is that? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna tell you. Steam, this Xbox Activision deal was a critical move, and there's more acquisitions to come. But I'm gonna tell you this:
What? There's more acquisitions to come. He said it, and it's gonna happen.
Valve is looking to potentially have a subscription model themselves for Steam.
Okay, I don't know how true could that be, but it's possible. They do have the content. They do have a lot of things. They could, like, you know what I'm saying? Make like a competitor for Game Pass and PS Plus. And I think they should. I think every company should have like that option, even Epic.
And remember, Steam is on what? Windows. Microsoft owns Windows. And Xbox is about to become the new Steam, the new Epic Games launcher, the new all of that. I'm telling you, Xbox is about to cut into Steam and everybody heavy. And without a console, it's going to be even stronger with the push that they're going to have for Xbox Game Pass. Games everywhere. Let's just go. Get ready for a change, because Microsoft couldn't win the way they was doing it, but they definitely can win in this field.
Are you guys listening to it? That's some crazy shit. But yeah, man. What do you think about what he had to say, dude? That's some crazy shit. That's some crazy shit, Desire. Yeah. And he said this in 2024, and then he dropped the, like, you know, it was one of, like, let's keep it real, it was one of the few people who came out with that, right? And he's saying now that the PlayStation games coming to PC, that is still happening. They're not pulling out like that. So that's something to think about.
So stupid that I had to have all those arguments with idiots for weeks, trying to tell me that I was, or well, weeks, but a couple days of them trying to say, well, it's not going to happen. That's just so dumb.
Yeah, it really is, man. Crazy shit. But let me rock with the shot real quick here. Let me see what they're doing and where they at, man.
TJ still
Holy
trying
shit.
to go at me over the marathon launch numbers. Hey, I admit it, I was wrong. It has 88,000 players, but just think about this. High Guard had more.
Little did you guys know, Power Boss is growing a rat tail.
I am not. I just shaved my head, Desire. Can you see my head?
Well, anyway, shout out to Adidas 20 with the 2. See you guys next week. Long Island incoming. Shout out to you, man. See you next week. We got, man, like, come on, bro. This is some crazy shit. Shout out to chat, dude. Kids see their favorite streamers in their own PC, says Lycos 45. And that's true. Like, look, the Burnt Peanut is popping right now. It's like the most popular streamer out there at the moment, and he plays on PC. And the same way that streamers play a game and everybody goes and play that game, is the same thing that's gonna happen. PC is hot. The ability to switch between mouse and keyboard and controller is amazing. I was speaking yesterday to somebody who had nerve damage in one arm, and he had to switch from controller to mouse and keyboard. And it was so grateful that he was able to do so on PC, because it would have gone crazy on console. He would have had to sell his console and get a PC. It was gonna be a mess, you know. But as a person who plays on both, look, sometimes I have a long ass session. I'm playing a lot of like Call of Duty or something with my friends, and my hands are cramping, and I want to keep playing because I'm greedy like that. I switch to my mouse and keyboard, and all of a sudden nothing is hurting anymore because you're using different muscles and everything. So I mean, that's a huge advantage as well. We got I'm that Ninja 617. Unless they're removing the Spider-Man from Steam, Helix will be able to play it. Yeah, that's another thing. The next generation of Xbox is coming with Spider-Man, God of War 2018, God of War Ragnarok, The Last of Us 1 and 2, like literally the Sony PlayStation 4 and 5 library of the rip. Like 2 generations of PlayStation games of the rip. And that's without mentioning that you can probably emulate and pirate, right? PlayStation games all the way back from PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, you name it, and even 3. So I think the possibilities are endless, and I think this is going to be a banger. How much is it going to sell? I don't know. How many people would rather stay on a traditional console? I think that, I don't know. A traditional console at this point, it'll be like doing more of the same. So I get why they want to change and, try something new. God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, Ghost of Tsushima are all on Steam ready. That's exactly what I was saying. So your next generational console of Xbox is going to come with those games already. Sony really dumb if they pull out the PC for real. I think so. Like I said, it'll be like a single mom turning down her tax return because that's free money that they're getting with minimal effort. And I mean, it just counts towards revenue. It just counts towards not shutting down studios like Blue Point. And it's just like extremely stupid if they do that shit while watching their studios die when they could be like keeping the lights on for another month if they continue to support games on PC. Bold Alpha Wolf. Did PlayStation have more PC ports when Gene Ryan was running things or Totaki? I think, they similar. I think Sony PlayStation started the PC ports 2019, 2020, something like that. But they went at it really hard at the beginning, right? They were back-to-back PC ports, a bunch of The Last of Us, God of War, Ragnarok, all of that stuff. So we'll see. Sanchez MTZ Gaming. I don't think PlayStation will stop putting games to Steam. They need the money. Helix console will be able to play them, including Wolverine. That's crazy. Wolverine might be like, they want to like make it seem like it's never gonna be on PC to push people to buy a PlayStation to play it. Now, it could be mid. Wolverine could be mid. Like, these games are not guaranteed to be hits. Let's just keep it real. They still have to deliver a good game, and people have to be happy with it. You know how Marvel fans are. Like, the minute that Wolverine is some stupid shit, like, they're gonna be like, no, we're disappointed. We don't like it. They're gonna be crying. It's over ponies $1 to rule them all. Helix. Power Boss, would you admit to being wrong about the marathon launch? You said it will have 5K on Steam. At best, now would you admit to being wrong and move the goalposts? Oh, they're cooking you. Yeah, man, it is what it is, dude. I'm glad that it's doing better than it was supposed to. It's kind of crazy because they had, 140,000 players and only like 80,000 people, were playing yesterday. But that doesn't mean sales. Maybe people picked it up and haven't been able to play. The weekend is now. So we're expecting Marathon at least to peak this weekend, right? By Sunday, at least to, increase the, their numbers. Let's hope that is good. Eternal D87, what's going on, Pablo? How you doing? But it's still more than 5K and you were wrong. Oh my God, let it go. That's it. He was wrong. He admitted it. Holy shit. Console exclusivity, maybe. PC, never. Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about when it comes to Xbox exclusivity. I don't think they're ever gonna have another console in which the games are only playable there. I think the PC is going to be included in the Xbox itinerary from now on. That's just what I believe, man. Eternal D87, I don't believe PlayStation is pulling from PC. I think they are just going to make their own separate launcher the way Epic has theirs. PlayStation can't afford such a stupidity.
That would be insanely stupid. Every single company that has done that is not named Epic has fucking failed.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one.
Well, even Epic can be argued as a failure.
Yeah,
because outside of its free games per month and Fortnite, what are you playing it for?
Yeah, they do have. Epic likes to do some of the exclusivity shit, but for the most part, Steam players don't give a shit. they'll be like, okay, it'll come later to Steam, and eventually the games come later to Steam. Why? Because these people gotta eat, bro, and people are not buying games like that on Epic. That's just a fact. You know, has the first season reset Paulbus? I mean, really, you just go post muy. Oh my god, TJ. And Dune Awake, World of Warcraft and Dune Awakening are PC only at the moment. Yeah, I've been playing Dune, as a matter of fact, and is exclusive to PC
Let's
at
also
the
not
moment.
forget D2R.
Yeah.
Diablo 2 Resurrected just got an update after 20 years of the game being out. And that's only on PC too.
Isn't Diablo Resurrection 2 on Xbox? I think it's on Xbox. No? Not sure. Is it? Either way, we could go on.
No, Battle.net only.
It might be just a digital console with an optional disk drive, which might lower the price. Okay, dude, we gotta move on, dude. Physical media, I know it's great. You guys love it. Best way to collect your games and maintain your vision walls. Awesome. But do not expect the next generation console, whether it be Xbox and PlayStation, to continue to use CDs. Guys, you are listening to yourself. CDs. We are about to enter 2030 decade, and y'all thinking about CDs. Like at what point, bro, gaming has to like move on, move on. And I know it sucks for places like GameStop, though I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of getting ripped off by GameStop. Pull up with like 10 fucking games and they give you $5, type shit. So yeah, sorry, not sorry. Gaming has to move on. I know it's great that you get to see your boxes and all of that, but man, digital is taking over, bro.
I will say this, Demo. Considering they're talking about backwards compatibility,
yeah, it might have one.
I can see that being happen. But I would also like to say that if they can do an all digital version and have some way that you can register your games from OG Xbox 360 and prior eras or other game libraries from physical media of PC, that will make a difference if you don't need the disc after that one-time event or whatever it is. I'm not hiding anywhere, Tarnus. I said I had to go.
Nah, he ain't hiding, dude, man. Stop it. Eternal D87 saying, I think people hate on Marathon don't have real merit for what they are saying. They're just hating this game for the sake of hate. To an extent, I agree with you, but you gotta also understand that Bungie fans didn't ask for Marathon. They asked for Destiny 2 being better supported and fixed.
Speaking of Destiny and Marathon, did you actually know that if you get the pre-order for Marathon or you downloaded Marathon, you get Destiny 2 DLC?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that, man.
You get some sort of a DLC for Destiny 2 if you download Marathon on Steam.
Oh shit! Okay, I'm gonna re-download Destiny. Maybe I don't have to pay for that stupid thing that I wanted to do the other day. I got hooked because look, you can say what you want about Destiny, but the game, I mean, at least to me, I still have fun with it. I enjoy looting and shooting and all of that. That's my thing. Look, I'm playing the Division right here, right now. I think shout out to the Division and shout out to Ubisoft for not letting this game die, even though at some point it looked like they were gonna let it die. But now,
let's also not forget that this Division 3 is also in the works.
Yeah, and there's a mobile Division game called Diversion.
Destiny 2 gives you skins.
Yeah, that's awesome, bro. I'm gonna be checking it out, man. But yeah, shout out to Ubisoft. I know they get a lot of flack from people, but for not letting this game die. I've been playing this week between the Division and Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which I believe is an amazing game. Like, if you love games like SOCOM, I think Ghost Recon Breakpoint is at a great spot at the moment. So go ahead and check it out. And the Division is better than ever. It looks extremely crispy with the visual upgrade, and it's also like running smooth. And there's a bunch of quality of life improvement, and the game just like way better now. So I'm doing another run, and I'm enjoying it. Here, I wish some of my friends would like pull up and hop in with me, but like they busy at the moment playing all the games. But yeah, I'm doing a solo, and I'm really enjoying my time with the Division, bro. But yeah, people hating on Marathon because they asked Bungie for another Destiny game or to improve Destiny, and they decided to run with an extraction shooter that these people are not really into. So obviously they're gonna get a lot of hate. But to be fair, the game, you have to criticize it where you have to criticize it. And it's a fact that's, questionable, character design. You got, a world that is not hitting with everybody. Not everybody's happy about it. And many other things that I don't agree with. But I do believe that the game could improve with updates. And I'm looking forward to seeing these updates in the seasons, how it's gonna play out, new biomes and such. And just looking forward to see where Bungie goes with this game, because at the end of the day, it's another game studio, a Maze game. So I really want to see them succeed, as long as they got our backs as players. That's all I gotta say, man. We got Lycos45 saying that's fine, you hate Marathon, but they did announce season resets way before March the 3rd. Everybody hating Power Boss today. Power Boss, what do you do? What do you do? Man, you ponies really don't have shit to talk about except rumors of spending time in Xbox-centric chats. Dude, that's what I'm telling you. Sony PlayStation fanboys were so happy about the Sony PlayStation stopping the PC rumors. They were so happy about it, bro. But not one PlayStation executive had come forward and confirmed this. Like, in fact, like I opened up the show with that clip from Hiroki Totoki saying that they were going to expand their experiences to mobile, PC, and other devices. And that's a fact, because he's the one who said it, man. And that's a big boss. That's Sony. That's not PlayStation speaking. That's Sony, the parent company. Eternal D87 saying, I think gamers need to be more calm and collected before we put games to death. I think so too. I think that we should only allow the people who played the game to speak about it in a negative way. Like, if you haven't played the game and you're speaking negatively about it, man, reconsider that shit, because that's crazy. You can speak from, watching a stream and saying, hey, I watched somebody playing, he didn't like it. Well, that's their opinion. Like, I would die on this hill. Playing a game versus watching a game, it doesn't feel the same at all. Like, there's a lot of like feeling involved with the way that you enjoy the games, man. Pickles 2026 saying all the way to PlayStation 4. Yep. The next Xbox is going to include all that shit. What else? Wolverine is a Spider-Man reskin. We got the Archangel Nexus in the building as well. What's going on, Pablo? He say, if Sony leaves PC, more games for us. If Sony stay on PC, more games for us. Win-win either way. Yeah, whether PlayStation wants to play or not, we're going to be playing. Salacious Salt. Bro, these rumors are ridiculous. Why would PlayStation just say, nah, we don't want more money? Yeah, we've been saying this shit for a long time, dude. We've been saying it. It's safe to say, don't be surprised if these new consoles launch without disk drives. Logically, this isn't a wild concept to imagine, says the Tarnished Gamer U6K. After stealing assets, I don't care whether they fail or succeed. Yeah, that's right, too. That's another failed criticism. They were stealing assets and they got caught. They, since then, fixed the game, but I mean, he's wrong totally. Like, if we steal something, think about like if we steal something, what will happen to us? Jail time, right? Bungie didn't get shit. They got a slap in the hand. Nothing happened to them. They just removed what was wrong with the game and they kept going. Anyways, dude, what do you think about the whole thing decided. Do you have anything to say about the PlayStation stopping the PC ports or the Mac or the new Xbox? Anything that you want to talk about?
There's just like I said earlier, there's no fucking way that they're going to do that. Even if they did, I don't know why people take what a dude that literally shoots barely above 50 when he makes statements as if it's gospel. I don't get that. It makes no sense to me. Maybe I'm fucking in the wrong here, Power. You should tell me, because fuck, I don't understand it. And obvious, I don't know, that people just need to start thinking before they speak. It's fucking weird.
Wait, what was the question again?
Why do you think people believe a guy who barely shoots over 50 with his predictions?
Oh, why do they take him as gospel? Because it fits their narrative. Because they have the same thinking mindset.
You did a
So
wonderful
they're
job
going to go with
today.
people that they say, okay, even if it's
You did.
wrong, I like what he's
It's
saying,
okay.
so I'm going to go with it.
So because they like what he says, they just run with it. They don't
Exactly.
like to run with logic or knowledge, and demos muted. So they just run
Yeah,
with
yep.
that.
We're gonna open up your Omni.
That's
Still muted, Tim.
Yeah, my bad. I went to pee and get something from the kitchen, guys.
Oh, here they got the
give me a second.
mentality.
Polite.
But no,
You sounded
like I
more
said,
confident than I know you are.
I hate to use
And
this
I don't
example,
think that
Desire, but
either
I'm gonna.
Diana or Miss
I don't
Vanessa
agree with everything that Gar and Alex
even
says.
thought that you were in.
Okay, I don't agree with everything that you say, but there are things that all three of you have that I like, which is why I'm a part of all three communities. And I'm not above saying, okay, if I think your take is wrong or full of crap, I'm going to call you out on it, don't I?
Huh? Yeah, what? I'm sorry, I'm busy playing a game.
No, I get you. But there's nothing saying that everything that they say is wrong, everything they say is right. But when you can give solid proof and back it up, nobody has a 100% track record.
That's what I'm saying, but you can't sit there and take it as if it's gospel like they've been doing and act like, oh, it's 100% true. We haven't heard from the actual company, so who the fuck?
And everybody's just running with it because they just want to run their mouth because they think their voice matters.
I think Paul Boss nailed it. And when he said that they believe this because it fixed their narrative. And look, if you think about it, the whole Xbox is stopping PlayStation is stopping the PC ports. It started right before. Think about it. Look at the timeline. Xbox changed their leadership, right? Before the console was announced officially by Asha, is when they speak about Sony PlayStation stopping the PC ports. And why is that? Because they're literally afraid. And this is rumors that the media is making too. Because I said it earlier on Twitter, and I posted this, which is like hilarious. And I'm gonna share it with y'all. I posted this on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter if you or X, whatever you want to call it. But I posted this. And just 48 hours ago, there were articles claiming Xbox was being sunsetted. The media keeps getting exposed time and time again. And this is the reason why I named the episode Exposed. The gaming industry feels like WWE, with certain platforms being pushed to come out on top. And most of the rumors, most of the people that you hear with these rumors are fucking ponies. You got Zubitek, Shinobi. These are people who are fucking ponies. Like, I'm gonna go on Twitter now and look at their profiles, including Geoff Keighley, and the way that they reacted to the fucking news, because it pissed me the hell off. Because it's like, okay, you claim to be this messiah, savior of gaming and E3. You're supposed to love every platform equally and speak about them in the same tone. but you don't. And you prove time after time again that you're a clown and you are a pony. And that just like doesn't sit well with me because you're supposed to run a show in which you're neutral. You run a video game award show. And if I go over here to my bookmarks, dude, bro, look at Geoff Keighley. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Shit, I can. Wow. Welcome to reality. Okay, hold on. Look, Geoff Keighley announcing PlayStation. How many posts he has about PlayStation praising it? Mark Cerny's last PlayStation was hell. Whatever. Mark Cerny's announcing the PS5 Pro pre-orders. It's almost like as if he has a deal with PlayStation, right? And now when you go to Xbox, this dumbass got community noted for changing Charma's words. He said Xbox has announced that Project Helix is the code name for the next generation COBA PC-based Xbox hardware device. Why? And then he got community noted. The Xbox CEOs has officially stated the next generation Xbox is a console statement as it follows. And this is like, bro, like, why do you change people's words? Great start to the morning with Team Xbox, said Charma, where we talked about our commitment to the return of Xbox, including Project Helix, the code name for our next generation console. Console. She said fucking console. Why do you have to say PC-based hardware to make it more confusing, to make it like, oh, Xbox is making a PC? It's a PC hybrid, first of all, like every other fucking console. In this case, what you can do, like Hip Hop Gamer says, you can go into PC mode and you can go into console mode to your fucking convenience. So, I mean, what do you think about this, man? Like, people say you're being raw for Geoff Keighley, but the proof is here. Like, you cannot tell me that he loves Xbox the same way he loves PlayStation.
I mean, I proved it wrong back when Nib blocked me about a year ago now. Xbox has always been on Windows hardware. PlayStation has always been on Linux hardware OS.
Type in there.
So the only thing that this hybrid console is changing is like the Steam Deck, like the ROG Ally handhelds that are out currently. You're going to be able to access the desktop background. You're not going to have just the front-facing Xbox interface. It's not going to be a slimmed down. It's going to be full-blown Windows with the full-screen experience from Xbox. And we've already seen what that looks like with the PC Game Pass app on PC already and the ROG Ally handhelds. Now, I don't know how the Steam Machine and the Steam Deck are going to incorporate this, but they absolutely can because Proton can literally run a Windows shell within itself. There have people that have been able to do it. I'm sure if Desire were into coding more, he could probably do it himself too.
Check it out.
It's not
Pretty far in coding.
This is not ASMR. This is PSMR. You actually have to blow into the controller.
When you're a clown, nobody takes you seriously.
I mean, come on, bro. What in the hell was that? That was just fucking sad, Power Buzz. I see your face. You look like you've seen two girls on one cup all over again. Power Buzz looks disgusting. Power Buzz, if you need to throw up, grab a bucket, man, because this is about to get even more disgusting. Because what I got for you here And the amount of ponies that I like acting up, bro, this is disgusting. And I cut everybody in 4K. Yeah, because motherfuckers love to block me because I call you out. But you know, your boy Demo Flow don't give a fuck because we from the South and we don't give a shit out here. Bro, look at this fucking shit. All these fucking ponies, man. All these fucking ponies is crazy. It's crazy. Check it out. Hold on. Look at it. Look at it. This disgusting shit, man. It's just like, why do you have to try to bury Xbox? Look at MBG. Look at MBG.
Oh.
Look, Xbox Helix is expected to cost between $1,000 and $1,500. Are you buying one for that price? Listen, first and foremost, who in the hell has said anything about the price of the next Xbox?
Hey man, nobody has, but you know, it's the Sony Eeyore, so he has to defend his Sony. All right? He's got to.
Power Bus.
Carboss loves that nickname. by the way.
Yeah. Anyway, I've been the one that's been stating that with the Xbox currently Series X sitting at $800, there has been no console generation that has launched, or PlayStation generation that has launched the next console cheaper than what the current one is. So right off the bat, we already saw the ROG Ally at $1,000, and that even got a price bump to $1,200 in Japan. So I fully expect $1,000 was perfectly valid as a statement. Then Sarabon came out and called it a premium experience. So people were running around with the $1,200 to $1,500 mark.
Yeah.
And
But
now we're talking about the RAM crisis on top of that. I think $1,500 is actually the low end, and I think it's going to be more like $1,800.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
I hope
No
I'm wrong
one
on that, but
knows.
still.
No one knows. Listen, no one knows the deals that they have because let's keep it real. The whole chip shortage and RAM shortage and all that shit affects us. But these companies are behind the scenes working the deals, and it might be cheaper for them. Okay, might get a little bit more expensive, but the fact is that all of that shit is gonna, eventually be balanced out. Now, the thing is, like, why are we speaking about $1,000 price and $1,500? Because I'll say $1,000, $1,200, something like that, but they're making it seem like it's gonna be super expensive, and that's just like for them to tell you, like, why don't you just buy a PC instead of buying the Xbox? You feel me? That's for them to, this is setup. All right. This is a setup. This is like for them to be able to say, okay, but it's going to be super expensive. So Xbox went from poor pass, right? From being for the poor to being high end now. When PlayStation Fanboys told us the, Xbox fans and PC gamers were broke, that's something that they literally say poor pass. They call all sorts of names, and now they are making it seem like Xbox is gonna be super expensive. And it's like, don't you PlayStation fans like are loaded? Weren't you guys loaded before? What happened? What happened to your bread? What happened to your bread now? Why are we crying about prices? Listen, if the next Xbox is $1,500, that's a steep price. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it real. Steep price to pay. Now, think about it. Putting together a PC maybe with the same specs will probably be like $2,000 or something. So, and you will have to build it yourself, and you might run into like the PC shit that you don't like, So, I don't know. I would like to like stop like speculating about this being super expensive because we did get a Series S that was extremely cheap, and no one gave a fuck. No one gave a fuck. Everybody called it like, oh yeah, that's incapable of running games. It's bad, this and that. Well, Xbox gave you an option to have an easy entry level. You didn't give a shit about it. And now when they, if they do like an expensive version of Xbox, now they the bad guys, you know. And I agree, to one extent, it's fucked up if we get a very expensive Xbox. But also, you gotta understand, when they did the cheap thing, nobody cared. So why would they do it again? So think about that for a second. But well, like MPG before we posted this.
Yo, chat, should I do this? Hi, that's good enough for me. Chat voted yes. Give me that shit.
That pony powder, bro. That pony powder is heavy, dude. Heavy, 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 heavy. Man. But I got more ponies for you, bro. Let me see.
Carlos, why are you smiling like that?
This is funny.
I just look over to the right and I see him looking like he's
just-
fucking. He looks
I'm
like
just
Power
waiting
Boss
to
is
see
gonna
who's
love this
Straight up
one.
next.
Or no, not Mr. Smithers. What is
Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns? There you go.
Excellent.
You are not.
Damn, I was looking for, because you know this clown trickster that he says that he's a PC player.
Tripster is the biggest fraud. That dude has more
Tripster
fat
says he's a
between
beast.
his ears.
Tripster
Check
says
it
he's
out.
a PC player, but hates everything PC.
Check it out. Look.
Yeah.
He co-tweeted the Geoff Keighley tweet, right?
Have
PC
you
hardware.
seen what Tripster
And
actually
look,
looks like?
And look, I'm not invested with Sony. I'm actually a PC gamer first. Like, how are you a PC gamer and be disgusted at PC hardware type shit? Like,
Something
Dead
like
ass.
this you would be surprised and happy about.
I will tell you.
I mean,
Like Nib,
Can
he
you-
acts like he's intelligent, but he's not. He's a
can
fucking-
you really blame the ponies being down bad? Like, they literally had no time to enjoy their exclusives.
Hey man, got Death Stranding 2 coming to PC the exact same day as fucking what is it?
Mhm.
Crimson Desert? I can't remember the name of it. Shit.
Yeah.
I really-
Nobody's gonna buy that shit.
I
Jay
did.
Barry.
Play it for a while.
Another Super Pony say, great to see Xbox gamers getting excited for the code name announcement for the next Xbox. Will it have exclusive games tied to it? Who gives a fuck? Like, we want to play games. We want to explore. We want to enjoy our gaming. We don't care if you play our games, dude. That shit is over. It's played out. Y'all need to stop it, dude. And I don't know if you've seen the Hassador Gaming beefing with Nib. Holy shit, that's the most
He's
hilarious
beefing
shit.
with Hazador? Oh, he's
Bro.
fucking gonna get smoked.
Look. He said,
Oh, it's been funny
full,
as hell what Hazador's been saying inside of Alex's Discord about it.
full slate PC day and day soon. PlayStation scoping, Xbox strategy, multi-platform is the future. None of this shit is being confirmed, all the shit that he's saying, but whatever. Like some influencers and fandoms have an addiction to misunderstanding the market and predicting things wrong. Stop being so quick to pair the underperformers strategy. And then Hassan say, you're going to apologize again in my DMs like the last time. Don't talk about fandoms and addiction when your whole profile built upon those. You got PlayStation symbols on your chest and pair it for one brand while calling yourself multi-platform gamer. Motherfucker, you are a walking contradiction. And then, they continue to beef or whatever, but bro, he was being cooked, bro. What a clown. Yeah, bro. There's so many like sad ponies, bro. Look, check it out. Only on PlayStation. Who does this shit, dude? Look at Zubitech, another one that he is like, oh, I'm neutral and I just keep the news only on PlayStation. Capping for Wolverine that might even be made. This other idiot.
Zubitek saying he's neutral is like saying fucking Harmon Smith is not for Nintendo Switch. That's no.
Yeah. Then everybody's already here celebrating only on PlayStation. But PlayStation hasn't said shit. Gozo Yote and Saros won't come to PC. Mira, I got something to tell you, bro. If Saros don't come to PC, forget about Grindhouse Marquee or whatever the fuck that studio is named. Forget about him. That game is not gonna sell like you think it will, dude. That's not a behemoth game. That is a double A game at the bare minimum, dude. Straight up. Keep it real with yourself, dude. I like that type of game. You ponies done. And it's been proven time after time after time. And look, we know that you're happy because you're not buying shit. You're not buying shit.
So when it's time to buy the games, when it's time to support the devs and do that shit, motherfuckers disappear.
Yeah. Motherfuckers disappear. Poof. Abracadabra. Pata de cabra. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That's how you be, man. That's how your ponies be. So stop the cap. Stop the capping for exclusive. I strive for these games to do good and to sell because, I mean, studios are dying. Studios are literally dying in your face, and you're asking Sony PlayStation to keep games exclusive. You know, Marathon, imagine if Marathon was exclusive. That shit was going to be there like, bro, even better than it is right now. I mean, come on, guys. Let's be real. Don't be ponies. Don't be ponies. Look at this shit. Shout out to Genki. It's another pony that he says that he's not, but he is. PlayStation published single player top peak current players on Steam. Right? Don't like using the Steam charts much, but this is a metric to see how well the PlayStation ports do on PC. The best one, think about this shit. For all you ponies clowning PC gamers for not getting the PlayStation exclusives, let me tell you something. PC gamers don't give a fuck about your games. They don't, bro. Let's stop it. No one gives a fuck. PlayStation could disappear and PC gamers wouldn't even give a shit about it because you know what? They're playing on their platform. They got plenty of games to play. Look at these fucking numbers. Teleplay, not even a PlayStation Studio game, is the one leading the charts with 192K. Yeah, that game did great. You got Ghost of Tsushima.
I'd like to point this out,
77K.
If you notice, on every single one of those, there is only one sequel that is above any of the first versions of the game, and that's Horizon Forbidden West above The Last of Us 1.
Dude, God of War 73K. Best game in the world. Couldn't even make it to 100,000 concurrent players on Steam. And I'm curious to see how much it sold. Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 66K. You can play Spider-Man. Spider-Man is the shit. No one gave a fuck.
2018 was pretty good. Let's not hate on that one. That one was a good one.
It was better.
But look at the numbers. Forget about it. Forget about it. Warner Rock 35K, bro. Are you fucking serious? This is a most.
Your image is frozen.
My image is frozen.
Yeah.
All right, but either way, dude, that's what we're talking about, dude. It's insane. Look, The Last of Us 36K, the best game in the world, dude. Everybody should play. PC gamers, there's a bunch of fucking PC gamers, like millions and millions of PC gamers, more than on console combined, and they decided not to play The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2, only 35K. Like, dude, stop the fucking cap. PlayStation exclusives, for that matter, don't matter that much. Think about it. Look at these fucking numbers. And I'm pretty sure these were all people who had a PlayStation and had a PC and they were double dipping type shit too. Like a lot of people do. A lot of people double dip on these games. I do all the time on PC. This is probably like double dipping shit here too.
I have every single one of those games except for one on that list.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, I only got,
that.
I only got out of the PlayStation games on Steam. I only got God of War 2018, which literally put me to sleep after a while. Right? I'm sorry, Desire, but it did. God of War Ragnarok that I bought it because I like if I'm buying one, I have to buy the other one, so I bought them both.
Don't
right?
try to think I'm going to defend the God of War games. I fucking hated those outside of the original trilogy, which now they're remaking, which is going to be dog shit.
Probably. Yeah, that's
They're
another
changing-
thing.
They're
That's
changing
another
the combat, and I don't like it. I'm sorry.
Got Horizon Zero Dawn Snooze Fest. Forbidden West, same shit. Didn't do shit. Last of Us didn't do shit. Spider-Man didn't do shit. Bro, like, it's insane. Insane. Eat these fucking fat L fucking ponies because this is what you deserve. L's for breakfast, lunch, and dinners because PC gamers don't give a shit about PlayStation games, and that's the bottom line because Demonflow said so. That's it. That's it. Deal with that shit, though. Deal with it. I'm tired of this shit. They went ahead and tried us, dude. Tried us. Like, you know how fucked up that shit is, dude? That they are making fun of people because they're missing out on games, and on top of it, they want it to be like that. So this is what's going on right now. This is a smoke that you Sony ponies don't want because Xbox fans and PC fans are not taking any more shit from you fucking ponies. And this is what's going on now with the merging of Xbox and PC. Now you all dead by your damn self. So enjoy, Sados. Enjoy Wolverine. You know why? And I hope they really don't come to PC. Because if they don't, the fucking studios are going to fucking die right in front of your face. And there's really nothing that you can do. Because that's the reality of the gaming industry. 100 million PlayStation consoles sold didn't save Blue Point Studios for getting closed. Games need to be sold. Services need to be provided. Consumers' needs need to be met. If they're not, forget about that shit. Nobody's gonna rock with you. And that's the way it is. Look at what's going on right now. Look at the enemies that you are making, you fucking ponies. Look at the enemies that you're making because everybody's fed up. They champion that shit, trying to exclude the rest of the gamers from the dog shit PlayStation games, But it's like, why though? Why? How? Explain to me. Why does it make you so happy that people don't get to play a game you like? Explain to me.
Sunk cost fallacy. Plain and simple.
Explain to me, you fucking ponies. Why does it make you so happy that other people don't get to play the PlayStation games? What does it make you feel so special? But look, the reality is simple. You're not. And the numbers speak by themselves. On Steam, on PC, PlayStation ain't shit. PlayStation ain't shit on Steam. Holy crap. Wake the fuck up. Smell the coffee. Ponies, vaya con Dios. And that's the reality, dude. That's the reality. Where you want to hate on me or not, where you want to say I'm console warrior or not, the fact is PC gamers don't give a fuck about PlayStation games. And they'll never will. Like, if people want to go ahead and buy a PlayStation, they can go ahead and do so. But right now in 2025, when everything that they got coming out, it's not looking too good. Even Xbox with no exclusive is looking like a better proposition. You get Game Pass. You don't got that shit on PlayStation. You get the games that are coming too, which you have to wait for them on PlayStation, like, Starfield, Oh, Starfield is ass, but you sure begging for it, you poor begging ponies, you know? Forza Horizon ain't shit, GTA better, Gran Turismo better, right? Dude, and look at them criticizing Forza for not having traffic. Like, I never, ever in my fucking entire life seen a fucking car game filled with traffic so you can bump into a bunch of cars and not pick your speed.
Need for Speed did it.
Yeah, but
Los
bro,
Angeles midnight run or
Midnight Clubs did
you
as well.
listen. I'm a car
But if
sport cars
you're a fan of
enthusiast.
G2,
Yeah.
There's no traffic in those games.
The fuck are you gonna do? There's little traffic, and Forza's always being a little tiny bit of cars passing by and shit, but that's it. The game is not about being in traffic. The game is not about being in traffic. It's about racing these cars as fast as possible. I don't think you can do that in realistically in Japan traffic. I drive a manual Mustang GT VA shit type shit. My knees hurt every time that I come back from work because of how much I had to press the clutch, stopping every freaking light, every single traffic jam. It doesn't make sense to have that shit in a fucking racer. Like, if you have like traffic jams, like, everybody's gonna be pissed off. Oh, you got that shit from driving?
Oh,
manual cars
and demo. Did you see that through the
leaks, but I have to use it
when people were leaking the price of GTA 6? It's supposed to be $120 for American for console and just $100 for PC, and it looks like PC might be coming day and date.
I mean, that'll be the tip of the iceberg, right?
I haven't heard about the day and date part. But
so it says on the thing. I think I could be mistaken because I'm playing wrestling. So I'm not really thinking.
I remember seeing several other places about it being 120 base for consoles when it launches for the standard,
and then it's 100 for PC. It's $20.
I didn't see that part either.
Yeah,
man,
but it also makes me wonder
because they were only looking at one little
deluxe editions and things like that, and how much those are going to be.
Yeah, they were looking at one of the screenshot from it because there was an actual page of it, and it was $100 US for PC and 120 for console, and it said same day or some shit. I can't remember. It's been a minute since I looked at that fucking screenshot.
Dude, crazy shit. Well, there you have it. PlayStation numbers on PC don't even look that good. So, I mean, what are your thoughts on this, guys? Desire, let me know. Like, I know you're mainly a PC gamer. How do you think it's gonna affect people who are mainly on Steam and Epic and all these launchers and modding games and all of that?
So I'll die on this hill, and it's something that Joe from Seattle has talked about, and something I have brought up on multiple occasions. There is only 30 games on PC that PlayStation has released themselves, 2 of which are Helldivers. The other one's and a third is Marathon. That's not a lot of games. Then, if they would, I don't know, start releasing the games closer to the time, or if they want to keep releasing it later, how come? And I will use this game as a perfect example. How in the fuck is God of War 2018 $10 cheaper than Sackboy was when Sackboy released on PC? It was $10 cheaper. How? They just make shit up as it goes. They make their releases later, so we already get spoiled about what the game is and everything about it because we see everything. And then
they expect that there's still FOMO, yeah.
And then they think that we're all of a sudden going to want to buy it when it comes out. Sometimes we will, like I am with Death Stranding because I fucking love Kojima. But that's a different statement. And then they have the ability of making better ports, but their ports have been dog shit. And let's state Sony is running away and taking their ball as it goes. Instead of them listening to what people actually said about the criticism, which was, why are you releasing so late? And if you're releasing so late, why are the prices worse Why are they full priced if it's a year later? That's ridiculous. It's I don't think they know what they're doing. That or they need to figure out how the fuck to do their ports. Their ports are fucking bad. They are bad. Granted, Spider-Man 2 sucked ass, but they are bad.
Give me the demo.
Type in the amount billed and
Did I hit the nail on the button there, Power Boss?
Yeah.
Pretty damn
we're
close.
gonna start with
So I was look, one of the biggest thing, and you nailed it as well, Desire. Listen, FOMO plays a big part. The fact that you're releasing a game later, 1 year later in PC, it gets people in the sour mood, right? You are coming here 1 year later and you give me the game at the same price that you gave it to others day one, and people feel some type of way, and as a result, they don't end up buying the game. And that's fair. And it's the same thing that happened with Square Enix, Final Fantasy, and how they put in now. And they doing it the right way because these games are not coming at full price. These games are coming at a heavy discount on Xbox. And that's possibly the best way that they can do it. I do not agree with some of the pricing. I think it should have been cheaper. But the fact is that they dropping the games at a discount because they understand that these games are old. Sony PlayStation should do the same. Like, how come Ghost of Tsushima is still full price on Steam? How? Ghost of Tsushima is a game from the what year? 2018 or some shit? It's an old ass game, still priced at $60.
2019.
Yeah, $60 still. No wonder people ain't buying your shit, dude. You know?
I bought it, but that's because I like
I ain't buy shit. I ain't buy shit. Like, you know what I mean? In order for me to buy one of the games, and you know, one of the games that I got my eye on that I always wanted to try from them is Days Gone. I wanted to try Days Gone. And the only one that they put on promotion like that is Uncharted, the Sea of Thieves Legacy Collection type shit. So, I mean, not really into Sony PlayStation games like that when you have all their bangers coming to PC, bro, and people like enjoying different games from a huge variety. And the same goes with Xbox guys. Like Sony PlayStation fanboys, they think they are the center of the world of gaming. And there's literally no center because there's mobile gaming. Yes, the mobile gaming has amazing games that mobile gamers are experiencing and they are enjoying and loving. And you know, the same way that there are good games on Xbox, same games, there's great games on Nintendo and other platforms as well. So the fact that they think that you have to love the PlayStation games by default is ridiculous to me. Not everybody's into it. PlayStation games are super, super popular with the media because they just look flashy. They just look great to make little videos and cinematic documentaries and shit like that. That's what they're good for. But to show gameplay, look, there's not a single fucking PlayStation game that has a gameplay similar to the fucking Division. There's really no. Made from PlayStation Studios, not even Uncharted can compete with this type of gameplay that we're seeing here. And Uncharted is a great game, but it's not that great because of the gameplay. It's great. It's more great, and it's considered to be great because of the graphics and the cinematics, the story, the character. The PlayStation is not been known throughout the years, recent years, because back in the day, PlayStation was all about gameplay. But recent years, since the PlayStation 4 generation, the games just became movies and boring. Emotional, sad stories that nobody want to fuck with. I don't feel like playing a sad story on a Friday. Fuck that shit. Friday is to have drinks, hang out, play Call of Duty, bounce on the walls, have fun with your homies. That's what Fridays are all about. Not to be sad and lonely and chill. Let me play The Last of Us and shit. Like, fuck out of here, bro. You know, there's so many games out there to play, dude. Look, and they could be great, and they definitely have the audience, but it's definitely not on PC. So they can start copying for PC, for Sony PlayStation games on PC. They can go ahead and do that shit, and they can shove the games up their ass if they don't want to bring them over to PC, because you know what? There's plenty to play. Better quality. Look, listen. As a PC gamer, now that I got into PC and shit, like survival games are out of the chain on PC. There is no survival experience like that on console. Like, bro, the amount like Run Escape, Dune, we're getting so many fucking games that are survival, like
Hang on, I gotta
that
reload.
genre. Yeah, like there's so many fucking games, dude. But yeah, man, that's just the way it is. Sony PlayStation fans always gonna be toxic, and now they're facing two fan bases. They're not into it with the Xbox gamers, but they also made new enemies in PC gamers who are not happy about what Sony PlayStation fans have been saying and all the smack that they've been talking, dude. Because it's ridiculous. Shout out to Bro Boy Mensch. Thank you for the 5. He said, "Gotten late. Did you see the game industry biz article? They say exactly what PlayStation guys can admit. They can sell lower because not day and day." I haven't seen the article. I'm gonna be checking it out. Aboriginal X5P. Sony always trying to rip people off. The only PlayStation game I liked on PC was Days Gone, but Sony fans didn't support the game and we're not getting Days Gone 2, says Sanchez MTZ Gaming. Yeah, I was just saying about Days Gone that I wanted to pick him up eventually. Sometimes it goes for cheap for like $10, $15, depending.
There is so many games that I hate that Sony will never fucking bring back. Jack and Daxter IP, gone. Why? Sly Cooper IP, gone. Why? Infamous, Killzone. Where are all these games that people have been begging for you to make, but instead we get The Last of Us for the 15th time. We get the fucking God of War that you're about to start ruining because holy fuck, that last game was terrible. The fact that you have to 100% it just to unlock the ability of playing 2-player is ridiculous. I'm sorry, I'm about to go on a rant.
Go, kill
because
it.
We're talking about some of these games that I fucking grew up on. Sly Cooper is some of my favorite games I've ever fucking played. Jack and Daxter, I fucking loved. The fact that I can't sit there and let my children experience the same games, even if it's just updated, irritates me as a parent because how in the fuck can you have some of the best IPs when people are first getting into gaming? Like I said, Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter, and fucking you have Ape Escape as well. You have Infamous. You have all these games. Killzone. What was the Haze? Haze was okay. Where are all these games that we've been wanting for? Yeah, Resistance is another one. Order 1886, even though it was just a play demo. Where the fuck is that? Everyone's been wanting a second game of that. Why do you have this need to make third-person action games of Kratos and fucking Ellie, who gets raw dog? Or my bad, Abby gets raw dog.
Let's also not forget that they just announced that there's a new God of War playing as Faye.
Oh, they actually announced that? I thought that was a joke. That is stupid. How is it God of War if you're not Kratos? How? Even in the fucking 2-player mode that was a stupid fucking platformer that I'm so sick and tired of, how in the fuck are you Kratos? They market it as it's 2-player, and you have to beat the game so you can play a 2-player. Sony, what the fuck, man? This is so infuriating because you literally are the developers that had the coolest console I have ever played. I fucking loved my PS2. It was my favorite fucking console. You had some of my favorite games of all time on that, and here comes the pain, Sly Cooper 2 and fucking Jack and Daxter 3, and ever since then, you just keep fucking up! What is going on? I'm sick of it!
I want to go on a little bit of a rant over that IGN article about the Forza and the sparse traffic type of thing.
Sorry about that.
Do you have your son
You're fine, Desire. But I just want to go over this. You know, I'm screen sharing demo. You're muted.
Yeah. Go.
So he wants to talk about how Forza Horizon 5 is not going to have dense traffic, right? the only game, I just did this whole long thing. The only GT game is 7 that has any sort of traffic. Okay, so GT7 is the first time that it's had traffic. All of the Forza mainline games have traffic.
No.
So when you want to compare Forza to Gran Turismo, okay, yes, GT7 has traffic light weekly challenges type things and stuff like that. But if you look right here, it says GT7 is a low and fixed 6 to 20 cars per track. And there's no slider, realistic but sparse, right? Forza Horizons 1 through 4 has a slider,
over your
and you can control it. Okay, and that's in every open world game, and it's progressively denser.
Over your edge.
And he wants to say Forza Horizon 5 is even more, and that it has the most cars overall. So that article really gets my steam boiling, because when you want to compare it, it's not a burnout. It's not, something that has tremendous amounts of traffic. And in that guy's own review, in the 8.5 minutes that he showed, I counted 71 cars. They were sparse. They weren't in traffic. But at the same time, this is already confirmed that it's going to be the highest out of all of them.
Let her know.
Basically, they're talking shit. The game is not even out yet. Either way, man, you know how it is. This is what they're going to be trying to do. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be trying to shit on Xbox games and elevate the PlayStation titles to classic status.
Oh, let's also not forget that same guy, Grant Taylor Hill, who made that article, is the same one that was called out by the Tarkov community. That was him. Where he played like 40 minutes and only like 10 minutes of it was in multiplayer, where he died and then was going against bots the rest of the time in single player.
Yeah,
and he got roasted for that.
Listen, my boy here, E-Ranks, he said it like I couldn't even come up with the words like this, but PlayStation games show well, are easy to play, well-defined story beats, and are graphically pretty smooth. It's a journalist term, yet I'll say their actual gameplay is always lagging. That's exactly the way I feel, dude. That's what I was never a PlayStation dude. I was a PlayStation dude when the first PlayStation came up. I was because I had the PlayStation and my homeboy had the Nintendo 64. A lot of people argue about like what was better, but I was like, I would always love the Nintendo 64 more. They're like the games that they had, like I don't know what was about it, but they were more fun, in my opinion, than the ones that they had on PlayStation. But PlayStation had a huge catalog of games coming in with the PlayStation 5. Now, PlayStation 2 was great as well because we had amazing bangers on the PlayStation 2. And the PlayStation 3, I would say it was all right. I thought it was kind of ass. I used to go to my homeboy's house and play on the PlayStation 3, and the controller sucked. It was terrible to go back from an Xbox controller to a PlayStation. It totally sucked. And then PlayStation 4, I thought it was dog shit. And the same with the PlayStation 5. That's just the way I see it. The PlayStation 4, you would turn it on, and it was like almost like you would think that you were here in the Miami International Airport. Bro, that thing will go like, bro, insane. And the Xbox One, yeah, it was ass, the first one. But when the One X came out, like that shit was fire. And then the Xbox Series, quick resume, Game Pass. All these games coming. Come on.
There's also one thing that Xbox killed during the Xbox One, or was it Xbox Series? I don't think it was the Xbox Series. I think it was the Xbox One that they killed, and that was Death Stranding, and I'm not, or Death Rising, and I'm not happy.
Oh yeah, but that's like they had a thing with Capcom or something. I don't know.
Because 3 was so good, man. It was.
I wasn't really into those games, but yeah, obviously, and they killed the Kinect, which I thought it was genius. They killed the Xbox Glass application that you would use your phone as a controller. So I hope that makes a comeback. I don't know if they still have it or not. I haven't tried it, but that was like convenient sometimes. Like when I was like just laying back and chilling, and I would use my controller to like I don't know like play things on YouTube or whatever. You know what I mean? But now it's just like I don't know. It's different, but I think the Xbox Series X is extremely underrated. Especially now, the Series X is beating the PlayStation 5 Pro in some games, which is like hilarious to me. That should never happen. Like the comparison shouldn't even be like there because if you think about it, when the Xbox One came, it was so superior to the Xbox One X was so superior to the vanilla, right? The fat Xbox One that you couldn't even compare. But now it's crazy how the Xbox series is like competing with the PlayStation 5 Pro in some games. That is something that I don't really understand. You know what I'm saying? And power to the people who got it. I'm pretty sure some of the games run great in there, but you can really compare when it comes to like the features that the consoles give you. I mean, you can argue about the exclusives and shit, but when it comes to like the actual hardware and what it does, I believe the Xbox consoles are they're the shit, dude. They are the shit. Even though mine is broken, shout out to my kid for pulling out the cable and fucking something up. I had to take it to the hardware guy or something to fix it. But other than that, man, my Xbox, like if it wasn't for my kid, like my Xbox, I wouldn't have to like do nothing to it because it's always been smooth. Everything worked perfectly. Not a fucking single problem. It's from day one, you know. Zena in the house saying the PlayStation 4 sounded like it was gonna take off. Yeah, that shit was scary, dude. Yeah. Like I had a PlayStation 4 at some point here in the crib, and that shit, like every time I turned it on, I was like, holy shit, hell no. But yeah, bro. That's how it is. That's the show. I think we're gonna leave it here. It's already past 1. Shout out to you guys to chat. Shout out to Power Buzz and Desire, where everybody can find you and what you've been up to. I see you getting busy in social media and uploading videos a lot. What's going on with you, man?
Oh, you can come see me on YouTube at the one and only I Am Desire. I'm going to leave the link 3 times. But you can see me make fun of fanboys or disprove people that try to state that they're intelligent with simple Google searches. It's quite nice. Or you can watch me play video games. I'd like to have a little facts here and there.
Yeah. Awesome, dude. I wish I could stream more video games. We were supposed to stream last week marathon and release yeah. But man, my wife is pregnant. My kid is small. She's getting big, and she needs the help. So it's like hard for me to keep making videos and all this shit because I had to help. So whatever little time that I have is literally for the family. So watch my son. And it's a hard period for me as a content creator because I don't feel like I'm growing, like I've stagnated the channel, and it's due to the fact that I haven't been able to upload videos because how hard it's been for me to have that free time to, to produce. But yeah, man, like the live streams are gonna stay. I'm gonna try to like put out a video as soon as I can about all these ponies crying and shit, and see how I can better manage my free time and give you more content. But Power Boss, what the hell is going on with you? You lied to us. You said you were gonna be live and all that shit. And you haven't done nothing. What the hell is going on with you?
He's a liar, deceiver.
A lot of that has to do with personal business with the wife and stepson.
Gotcha.
So I haven't been able to do what I wanted as of yet. I'll probably be hopping on Warframe after this, and then follow. There's going to be several streams that I'll be on. We've got Sean TTS, Garo's supposed to be later, and then later tonight, you know, we got salt shakers, we got all sorts of things that are going on throughout the day. So it's going to be a lot of back and forth with everything that's going on today and tomorrow. So
Awesome, dude.
Eternal, I did play it. I don't like it. There's a lot of problems with the game.
Yeah, I mean, guys, like there's some games that I don't like that you guys love, and vice versa. Like everybody, you know, got their own opinions. There's some shit that I like to play, some shit that I would never play that Power Boss loves to play. Like I'm pretty sure he's all over the Slay the Spire game.
I got the first one. I love the first one. I'm actually looking at probably going to get the second one probably later today.
Right, but that's a game that I would never like. I'm like, okay, and I know the first one is on Game Pass if I'm not wrong.
Yep,
I think the first one is on Game Pass. Yeah, but I'm like, okay, I'm good. Like my time is limited. I'm better off playing something else, and that's fine, dude. Like that doesn't mean that the game is ass. That doesn't mean the game is bad. That just means like, yeah. But anyways, guys, yeah, I mean,
You know what?
that's
I will probably try to stream maybe with the wife when Power World drops 1.0.
oh, Power World. They have a new update.
Well, no, the 1.0 is supposed to be in like a month or two.
I'm looking forward to this other one, Animal. Is
How
that's
far?
what, yeah, that one. I want to play that one.
That the game looks amazing.
Yeah, it does. It does. But yeah, man, shout out to guys, man. Shout out to Chat. I see you, Eternal D87, Jules in the house, Tarnish Gamer, Lycos45, Riot Gaming, man. Holy shit, 1 month hold marathon reviews. Holy shit, I didn't know that, man. But that's insane.
Yeah,
Anyways,
apparently Bungie asked everybody reviewing the game to wait until the end of the month because there's going to be some sort of a content drop that they want everybody to wait until then to post reviews for the game. There's already like 5 of them out. 1 PC, 1 Xbox, and like 3 for PlayStation though.
Holy
But it's
shit.
not,
Okay,
it's not
okay.
rated yet.
Damn. So I've original in the house, Sinceres, man. We got Bro Boy, E-Ranks, man. Shout out to all of you, Eternal D87, even TJ that was beefing with Power Buzz. I'm that ninja, Sanchez MTZ Gaming, man. All of you guys, man, I really appreciate you coming through and you know just hanging out with us. And I can't wait to see you all next week, man, when we go back. You know.
Joy in every nation. PlayStation. To us.
And let's not forget that after next week's stream, me and Demo and Adidas are going to be meeting up and I don't know, we'll have a barbecue or something.
Yeah. We'll go somewhere. We'll go hang out somewhere. So yeah, next week we hang out, bro. Hopefully, and yeah, man, let's party. Let's have a great time. And I see you guys on the next one. It's your boy Devil Flow shaking out. Yeah, Ra, yo, Chico boy, Ra, hey, Demo Flow Gaming. Boom, boom, I'm back. Ra, Ra, boom, boom, boom. Listen, yo, Chico in the house, papi. Dale, yeah. Ponies over here, ponies over there. Yeah. Ponies over here, ponies over there. Yeah. Ponies over here, ponies over there. Yeah. Ponies over there, yeah. Ponies over there, yeah. Ponies over here, ponies over there, ponies over here, ponies over there, ponies over here, ponies over there, ponies over there, ponies over there, ponies over here, ponies over there. I smell caca, ponies everywhere. They don't play no games, only do their console sales. It's because ponies ain't got shit to tell. Ask about the best, but I haven't played. That's what I hear the ponies tell me every day. Ponies be so silly, but I had no pity. They dissed us for the decade, but now Xbox leady. Now they got no games, karma is so weird. You wish that on Xbox you even volunteer. Instead of play with Smith, filled with PC ports. Third-party games saying you're your pony love. Waiting for Forza that's almost 5 years old. Copying for remasters, damn that shit is cold. Do it for the plastic and all the pony blow. That's why Sony got you spending all your dough.